You do know that secret hand signal Andrew Tate use whenever he's taking a picture in a video or is talking to someone, this one that this triangle they always use. Well, there has been so many controversies on that and sign, or so many will call hand mudras. So in today's episode of the Immortal Lifestyle, I'm going to talk about what those hand sign means. I'm going to talk about hand mantras. I'm going to talk about mantras, and I'm also going to talk about God. The big question is God real? Well, I'm the Immortal Bolt, and you are welcome to the Immortal Lifestyle. This is our 11th episode, and let's get onto it. Now, the signal and the hand sign and the Tate use is called mudras. So what exactly is mudras? According to Sadhguru, who is a popular guru or a popular Buddhist, I do not want to say much, but Sadhguru, it said the word mudra literally means a seal. It is a certain position of the hand. Mudras are a subtle science of arranging your body in a certain way. The way the way your system functions can be altered just by changing the position of your palm. Now, just from what I've read, it's talking about what modules mean. Modules is the word which means seal. Now, according to what it said that it's just a science that can alter our body and the way the body interacts only by changing your palms. So basically, by doing anything with your palms, you can change the way your body interacts with your mind and with itself. This is a whole science by itself, which essentially involves the geometric and circuitry of the body. The geometric figure, the way you put your hand in different kind of symbols can alter the way your body is. There are thousands of mantras, and one thing you guys should know is that we all do mantras in our life daily. Now, you may not take caution of it, you might do take caution of it. Even I personally, I started doing this, a while back, but some of the things I do is basically something like this, or just trying to do like this. It's something that I just do without knowing. Now, mantras are necessary because they heal, enlighten, and awaken the body. Now, whenever you do your hand mudras, whether it's you are doing yoga, you are resting, you are talking to someone, you are doing and having an interaction with people one way or the other, it's a kind of way you can use to heal your body, enlighten your body, and tell your body, okay, this is what exactly I'm doing at this time, at this moment. So whenever you just find yourself doing something unconsciously, if you just feel okay, I'm going out of point or I'm trying to do something without even knowing where I'm going to, then you can just pick up your hand module, then talk about Ronaldo, Elon Musk, Andrew Tate. Some of these guys, they do this hand modules. And I want to talk about something real quick. For some of you that don't know who Andrew Tate is, Andrew Tate is a controversial figure who talks about the system and the emasculation of men, and also sometimes he says some things that are extreme according to some people, and he says some things that are in all general good. To me, I am personally someone who follow Agitate's content, and he has do help me, including starting this podcast and trying to tell me by now right now I should be sleeping. But since the advent of Agitate in my life, I've known what to do at the right time. Well, to you, you might take him as extreme, but I do not see the reason why, and you are entitled to your thoughts and do what you like with your life. But I do advise you to live a better life because this is the immortal lifestyle, and it's all about making people live a better life in your business, in your lifestyle, your career, in your religion, and all kinds. And the more we go, the more we see the best of it. Our body consists of the physical, the spiritual, which sometimes can be the energy, according to all ancient ways. In most ancient ways, the Indian ways, the Chinese text, all of them, they do talk about schools that okay, your body is the spiritual. If you do watch this cartoon, this anime rather, Naruto. Naruto talks about chakra. Their powers is something called chakra, and that chakra is like an energy source. In some people, you can call it your spirituality. So you can, it's our bodies. If you are the type that is not too religious, I call it your energy. But if you are the type that is religious, I call it your spirituality. You do not exist only in the physical, you exist in the spiritual, and what you manifest in the spiritual will definitely appear in the physical. So the way you behave to yourself, the way you think, the way you act is going to manifest itself one way or the other. So doing this kind of things is one way you can say, okay, body, this is what you're meant to do. Body, this is how you're meant to behave. The way you tell yourself when you look in the mirror, hey, I'm good. Hey, today is going to be a great day. It's the same way you can act whenever you are doing your hand mudras. A lot of people might have attached this hand mudras to so many demonic things, so many bad negative things. I am going to talk about the negative parts as we move on into this episode. I'm going to talk about the positive parts as we move on into this episode. Our energy our energy self has what is called meridians or channel. Like I said in the anime called Naruto, there's something called chakra. Now that chakra is like a channel. Like I said, it's an energy. Now there's something called chakra system. That chakra system is what allows this energy to flow. So you can take it how you want to take it. If you know how to control the way your body is, the way your body reacts. Now, let's say for instance, now you running, you're running and something is chasing you. Now, if you concentrate well, let's say suddenly one of your body starts working. The, personally, you know something is chasing you. If you concentrate well and tell your body, hey, dude, you have to start working, start working, start working, start working, start working. There's something deep inside that goes on that leg didn't start working. So there's like I said, there's something called the channels, and you just need to know how you can control that kind of system. The they are interconnected in our body as a passageway for this energy, like I have talked about. The Kuji-in or nine seals are hand mudras related to samurais or ninjas. The esoteric hand mudras has been associated with a lot of occultic spells, but are mainly to awaken our spiritual side. Now, I do say something about Andrew Tate. He does this kind of hand triangle this thing. Now, personally, when I saw it, I was like, this thing doesn't make any sense. This should be occult. This should be demon. Because it's triangle, we are being taught to believe that anything that is triangle, something like this, they are demonic sign. I do not know anything about the occult sign. I don't know anything about the demonic sign. But I do know one thing, that it's not everything that you actually see that you should actually believe. Many people might say so many things, and so many people might say another thing. We just need to have to start thinking ourselves, what exactly does what we say actually mean? What exactly is that what we do? What does it actually mean? A lot of people can say, okay, if you go to this place, is bad thing. If you go to this place, is a negative thing. But we have to look at it. Why exactly am I going to? Okay, and if you do go there, you start to study. This actually bad or this actually good? That's why I tell people, whenever you're actually given a choice, you need to start thinking yourself. Do not just accept what people say. I personally have fallen victim into just accepting what people say and allow people to move me here and there. So when people say this thing is negative, I look at it. Why is it actually negative? Then why is it good? So I have to do my research personally and say, what exactly does this and modules mean? Okay, like I was reading. Sorry. Now, like I said, they have a lot of people have talked about this thing and said that okay, this thing is something that is all negative. These hand modules, these hand symbols, because of course they are triangle and they are something that we should all do as negative. But if you do look at the history, have said it. This thing is something that these gurus they used to pray, and this is something that they call this a seal. It is something that we can use to channel our body, how to control our body. A lot of people should just forget about trying to give unnecessary attachments to what this thing means. Now let's talk about some of the history. It is of Taoist origin, not Buddhist, according to scholar. Now, like I said, you can use it in yoga. You can so many have used it in play, but the origin actually is from China, according to so many, not the one that we are actually used to calling it something of Buddhism. Now, Taoism is a practice to become a sage in China. For those people that practice Taoism, there are those kind of, it's like people that want to do evangelism now. Or so if you want to become a deacon, you have to go to Bible school and you have to learn the word of God. So this is kind of a stage according to some of these Chinese beliefs. When you say this word, you are involving a protective spell. Now, this and mudra, like I said, is something called kunji. Kunji is a seal, is one of those nine seals. There are nine of the symbols, and those nine of the symbol is called ring, Pyo, To, Sha, Kai, Jin, Retsu, Zai, and Zen. And it translates to there are soldiers in the front line to protect you, which can also be translated to all soldiers going to battle are there lining information on the front line. All for the word Kai, soldiers for the word Pew and Sha, going for the word Rin, to battle for the word To, A, Zai, there lining for the word Vetsu, information for the word Jin, on the front line for the word Zen. Kai, Pew, Sha, Rin, To, Zai, Retsu, Jin, and Zen. Because I cannot do some of these words, some of the symbols, but for the ones that I can do, I will let you know. Now, let's talk about this thing. Those words I just said, there's something, it's called mantras. Now, there's something called mantras. Mantras is something that we say to ourselves in order to help boost our confidence, help boost our lifestyle. Now, let's say for instance, you tell to yourself every morning, I am a fool, I am a fool, I am a fool, I am a fool. At some point, you are going to become a fool because that is something you invoke to yourself. Now, if you tell yourself, I am protected, according to this mantra, it's something you are going to feel. I am being protected because there's someone right there protecting me. That's basically what this nine seals Kunji In are saying. Kai, Pyo, Sha, Rin, To, Zai, Retsu, Jin, and Zen. That's what those seals mean. Now, Rin, it means power, the strength of the mind. The mantra, whenever you're using the symbol ring, the ring is the one that is commonly used by Andrew Tate. This triangle kind of thing, whenever you do like this, that's what is called ring. I am empowered with vital energy, or I am strong. Let's say you are the type that meditates. If you use this ring and you are meditating and you start saying the mantra, the strength of the mind, or the strength of the mind, I am empowered with vital energy, or I am strong. Sorry, you are invoking those kind of words to yourself. Now, Q, it symbolizes energy. The mantra is I am not tempted by distraction, I am fearless. The word to, it means harmony. The mantra is I forgive all past and present injuries, offenses and slights, or I am in harmony with the infinite divine energy. I think it's the one that means this one. There's one that means something like, I think it's the one that means something like this. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I think it is. I do not know. There's one called Sha. Sha means I am aid or divine energy flows through me, healing me and others. And the fifth one, Kai, it is a mantra for intuition. It means the mantra is I see, feel, and know the internal connection between myself, everything else, or I am psychic. I think there's one called Jane. Please, if you do know this mantra and what they mean, please leave a comment in the comment section. And please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you follow the podcast on all platforms. And make sure you first follow my personal channel. I'm the Immortal Bolt. The real boat. I'm going to put everything in the description below. Now, Jin, it means awareness. The mantra is through the infinite, I know the mind of each of all, or I am humble and knowing. Then word two, the mantra means dimension. I am the manifestation of reality, or I am charismatic. Then the eighth one, Zai, it means creation. The mantra is I manifest reality, or I am conscious. I am the consciousness of law of nature. Then the ninth one, Zen, absolute. The mantra is I am void and the light. I do know this one. It's something like this. So that's the one that is for Zen. Now, I have talked about what this mantra means and how this mantra you can use this mantra in your everyday life. Whenever you are working, whenever you are praying, whenever you are meditating, whatever you want to do, it's just something to invoke self-awareness to yourself. Please, I would do advise you to do more research on mantra. I am no expert in mantra. I don't practice Taoism. I am not Japanese. I am not a Buddhist. I'm not from India. I'm not from any of those places. So I will just tell you that you should practice the mantra. To me, I love practicing the one of peace, and I love practicing so many other, but mostly some of mine when I'm unconscious that I do some of those things because I am used to doing it. So please make sure you just take your time to do the research. Now I want to talk about God. Earlier today, okay, this was this evening, I discovered there's this kind of thing. There's an increased number of people that do not believe that God exists. Like I was wondering, why will people not believe that God exists? God is the one that created heaven and earth. So why would you say it doesn't exist? It doesn't make absolute sense. If there is evil, then there's also good. You can't say that because there's evil in the world, so God doesn't exist. Oh God, where are you? Come and help us. You don't exist. It's not a good reason. God is about faith, and faith means forsaking all like trust in Him. So you do understand that you actually have to trust God for Him to show up in whatever He does. So when people say that God doesn't exist, and I try to understand. Actually, have you ever experienced peace? There's something called peace. Have you ever experienced it? When you feel relaxed, to me, I feel that's the moment when you're connected with God. When you are someone that do not have a peaceful life, you're always having problems, you're fighting with people, you are just causing yourself and trying to push yourself away to God. So whenever you're trying to experience God, you need to find a way to try and make yourself more relaxed, try and make yourself feel comfortable. Forget the evil that is happening in the world. There's always going to be evil, so you just need to try and feel more relaxed. And people should start seeing the life. The world is a coin. There's two sides. Whenever you flip one, there's the good. Whenever you flip one, there's bad. There's equal amount of good in this world, and there's equal amount of evil. It's just that the problem you are having is that there's a narrative that is being pushed, and people trying to say that okay, evil dominates. But I do realize that I do know one thing: if one should dominate the other, then there's going to be a very huge catastrophe. There is a balance equality. This is why heaven and earth is completely separate. Heaven is up, the earth is down. I don't know where the exact location is, but I do know that for one to exist, there's also the other. So for good to exist, there's evil, and for evil to exist, there's also good. So please try and reconnect with God and try to understand that God do exist, and stop just debunk the thought of does God exist. Okay, please, if you enjoy this episode, please make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you follow this podcast wherever you see it, I'm the Immortal Bolt. You can follow me as the Real Bolt on all social media platforms. And you guys should please check out Streamdorm, the Budhavier, everything I'm going to link in the description below or the show notes. So please, if you have any question, ask it in the comment section, and peace out. Bye.